Alright, we're going to do an audio-video sync just to make sure that there isn't any Alright, we're going to do an audio-video sync just to make sure that there isn't any lag. Let's try this thing. Let's try this thing. Oh, my bad. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4,
We are on
5.
Green Fandango
1, 2, 3, 4,
Remastered.
5.
We are on Green Fandango Remastered.
This is an audio check. Because I think I am 10 times more up height as a British man than I should be. Am I? Shadow Blazer. Alright, that should be enough time. Here's hoping this works. Can you hear me, Shadow Blazer? Can you hear me, Shadow Blazer? We're talking about the Order, 1886. And now we're talking about Axiom Verge. What are your thoughts on Axiom Verge? I thought it was a good game, even though I haven't played it for longer than maybe 3 or 4 hours. Does that mean I can't review it? Boys and girls, I think we got it fixed. But just to be safe, I'm going to do a sync. We are on Tembo the Badass Elephant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way back to Tembo the Badass Elephant. Let's try this instead. Alright. Bring that up for the chat room. Alright, we're almost ready to go, guys. So you guys are going to be hearing us on one mic today. Just because I have a feeling that's the way we're going to have to do it. Otherwise, the two mics are going to pick each other up. And that's a little frustrating. Of course. Because... now, since we want to know what you guys are saying... we are trying to get access into the chat so we can talk to you and we can bring your stuff up live. But we have to make a couple quick changes here. I don't think this is the right one.
That'd be the old one.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for it to go home. E.T. go home. Put it up so high, it might not even be able to hear you.
It's not going to hear me anyway. It's way off
Yes.
the side.
I'm so glad he admits this.
In case you haven't gotten it, I'm a bit of a soft talker.
Nah, they never would have gotten that. You know, we need to do another count on how many LPs we have on our channel. Just because I want to know. I think it's been, what, 6 months since we got them?
Yeah.
The downside is that there's that. You can't tell what's going on. I'm not gonna be able to watch it, sorry. Alright. Send a quick chat thing to War Dog. Ask him if that's you, Cubs.
Ask what?
Is that you, Cubs? And it's CUBBS.
WBS?
Yes. That's his character. I just need interest. It's not this good. We are actually running a little late, so in the form of an elephant. And if you guys can't see this, let me know. Because then I have crap to fix. I don't want crap to fix, but I have crap to fix nonetheless. So, let's go ahead and do this thing, shall we? Actually, you want to just try and refresh this thing and see if it's actually going to work? Because I do not want to... reload. Yeah, just bring it right back up. Sorry, we're bringing up the chat, guys, so just making sure that this is all working. There we go. Yeah, just bring it up right now. Nope. Okay. It's just like a mouse, Charlie.
This is not like a mouse.
No, it really isn't. I'm trying to get Alex to work with this particular stream.
What is this piece of technology?
It's called a Surface. It's usually featured on CW TV shows. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it is a little bit blurry, and the reason is because I'm playing on the PS4, and I can only stream in like 720p. But obviously, the PS4 runs at 1080p, so I'm sorry if it's a little blurry. Oh yes, it is good music, isn't it, War Dog? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this thing, shall we?
Let's do this.
All right. So file 1, new game. I'm going to take the helm first, but then we will probably have the Shadow Blade. Oh, comic book. Holy crap! Why is their moniker an Xbox logo with a peanut in it?
That's a wonderful question. What shall we do?
Apparently he had... Oh, okay, I get it. So he used to work with Tembo. And apparently Tembo's just that badass. Even the satellite is peanut shaped.
I'm a coming, Chief. Does the whole Rambo tie.
Alright, so I have to turn this up because I want to hear more on it. We're hearing this for different music feeds. So, here we go, I guess. So now we're walking our way out of the jungle. Can I use the D-pad? Yes, I can use the D-pad. Awesome. Alright. So, jumping. And I have to refresh myself on the controls because, man, I do not remember. Okay, that's water. That's the dash. What was that? Bada 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 bada. I love it already. Okay. Jump. Oh, tutorial level. Okay. Oh, cool. You can do a Luigi thing.
Or Yoshi thing.
Alright, and now it's time to dash! Bada 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 bada.
Of course we get peanuts, so we're not looking.
Why wouldn't you get peanuts? You could almost dare say that he's working for peanuts.
It's just about to go there.
Ow.
And I stole my joke.
Uppercut. Apparently his trunk can turn into a hammer. Would you like me to put the hammer down, mortal? Alright, so here we go, and even more butt stomp. Oh, we're gonna have fun with this. Butt stomp!
War Dog says, haha, I now just noticed that Xbox logo.
Yep. Oh my gosh, seriously. Okay.
This is a wacky game already. I'm loving it.
It's almost like Sega back in their heyday. Back in the days of blast processing. And I love that our peanuts are being counted by peanut butter.
Yay! Peanut butter!
Makes you wonder what's actually happening in this. Yeah, so that's a checkpoint. And then we have a slide. Oh my god! Alright, so... Whee! Dash, jump, attack. What's this? Oh, okay. Hold R1. I get it. Okay, so I can spray water now.
Open up fire.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. But we also didn't start the flame war. What is this? Oh yeah, I now just noticed it. Yes, you did. That's all right. Okay. Training complete. Good job, soldier.
Private hero journey.
Yay! Oh, he has a girlfriend. And 100 birds have to fly him away.
Those poor birds.
Those poor birds. But, maybe they signed up for this mission? I don't know. And it's a target zone! Wham! Nice job on the comic book stuff, man. That's great. Okay, so we have a giant peanut headquarters. Oh, I can't wait to hear what our enemy is called. Welcome to Shell Army HQ. I'm sorry. Welcome to Shell Army HQ, our base of operations. Now then, briefing. The invading army calls itself Phantom. The Phantom of the Badass. Oh, sorry. Your primary mission, destroy the three Phantom Domes, aka the 3 huge vehicles that have invaded our fair city. Secondary mission, destroy all enemy Phantoms, aka the knuckleheads in the skull masks. And any object you think is associated with Phantom. Tertiary mission, rescue any civilians you find. Access a stage via the battlefield map here. You'll get the gist as you go. Good luck! Soldier. There we go. So I guess I can operate a computer. The Battle of Shell City. Yes, we need to have this.
Our first mission, alright.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Bah, 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 bah. Hey, look! Hey, dudes! You wanna play some poker or something? You wanna do that? Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up?
Alright, so we are now on our first mission of Peanut HQ. Oh, wait, no. It's a different button. There we go. You know you haven't gotten a good car unless it's from Bar. And I can destroy them for peanuts. Because that makes sense. I'm starting to see that peanuts are going to be a recurring theme here. You know, screw it. I'm dashing everywhere I can. Because that crap happens. Because I don't have at least I'm not seeing a dash glitch. I'm not seeing anything of the sort.
Yeah, don't stab him on this part.
Except the problem is that you can't do like those correct arcing jumps with your dash. And I'm rescuing civilians and not even knowing it. There we go! Oh, okay, yeah, I had to realize this on the tutorial stage, too.
Okay, nuts!
I was gonna say, if I got an achievement called that, that'd be awesome. Oh my gosh, it's like a good Sega property. This is the first time in a long time we've been able to say that. There we go. Destroy the tank. Oh, that's cute. He actually tried to fight us. Oh, and I didn't even notice that. The civilians that we rescued are riding on us. I love it. Oh, yeah, the big peanut in the sky. Can I get it?
You probably had to not destroy those boxes.
No! No! I wonder if I can make this work. Yes, because a springboard... Oh, no, this will work perfectly. If this... Okay, yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it. And there's a civilian. Let's go ahead and grab this. And we just got a bunch of peanut butter, apparently. Whee!
Peanut butter.
Is it peanut... Is it indeed peanut butter jelly time?
That game is so old.
But appropriate right now, isn't it?
We have peanuts and not jelly.
That's because we don't know where we at. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Now there we go. There we
War
go.
Dog likes your military voice.
Alright, there you go.
Thank you, War Dog. He does do a fine general. The next time you gotta do your Arlie Ermy.
I have to do my what?
You gotta do Arlie Ermy.
And which one is this?
You don't...
I don't know the one right off the top of my head, so...
You know, every drill sergeant in every movie ever.
Oh, no, I can't do him. I can't do him. I've tried so hard.
What is your major malfunction, son?
What is your major malfunction, son? Yeah, I can't do it at all.
It
It's
is
so sad.
Mrs. Potato Head.
I wish I could do that voice, especially since I've seen so many good jokes done with that. I still love the whole parental authority thing that was done on Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I have to guide you through this moment because you are not mature enough to be able to understand it. Holy crap! There's a lot of blood right now! I mean, if you could totally see this, you would be freaking out right now! And this thing just went Donkey Kong Country.
This is very Donkey Kong Country.
You know, given the peanut mechanic, yeah, it is.
Yeah. I'm liking that.
I'm just loving the fact that I get to destroy so many people and then have purple skulls mark their disappearance. Okay, so uppercut here. Because we're going to try and save as many civilians as we can.
See, this one somewhere.
Oh, crap! That is awesome! Oh, elephant down! Elephant down! Elephant down! Medic! Medic! Oh, peanut butter is my lives. So if you collect so many... This is very Donkey Kong Country.
Very, very.
And also very Sonic.
Yeah, very.
Because, I mean,
Rings,
bananas... Take your break. Yeah! Or another joke that comes to my mind, a military joke, is the where Bender has to enlist in the army in Futurama.
I missed that one.
Oh, dude, you need to watch that because that has a bunch of MASH parodies. They actually have like a Hawkeye bot. So he literally has a switch on his back that basically allows him to go from levity to really morose.
Yeah.
So like he's like, this isn't a war. This is no. He starts off serious. This isn't a war. This is a murder. Click. This isn't a war. This is a murder. All right, and oh yes. So now we can use water. Except I need to go back to the water cooler. Oh, dude, blue fire, and I can still take it out. That's good. Oh, but you'll notice the skeleton not go away.
So it looks like they will respawn after fire.
Yes. They will become many, many girls on fire. I can't even believe I just made a Mockingjay joke.
Did you play much of Donkey Kong Country 3?
I did not. Not because I didn't like it or anything like that. By that time, I think I had gone to Idaho and didn't have access to a game store that often.
Right.
So.
Just in Donkey Kong Country 3, there's an elephant called Ellie. Not nearly as badass as Tembo.
No. Tembo's a whole new level of badass.
But yeah, Ellie kind of performed the same thing. You could squirt water from her trunk, and
we missed all but one. We missed one. That was it. And apparently we missed a Phantom Soldier or something like that. But we don't care. We're here to have some fun.
The gymnast looks like a gorilla.
The gymnast? What gymnast?
I'm thinking the ape working out.
Oh, okay. I may have missed that. Phantom Express. All right, we gotta do this one now.
So, question of the day, is Phantom an acronym or is it just Phantom?
I have a feeling it's an acronym. Because another game that this is taking a lot of nods to would be Contra. So if it wasn't connected in some way to try and do a Red Falcon joke, I would be strongly surprised. I've just kind of come to the realization that I'm just supposed to destroy everything.
Seems to be the mission.
There's a reason that the military called me in last minute. It's because I'm the only one that can get the job done. Woohoo! Yay! That's really what this game is, and I love it. Oh, okay, so this is like a time bomb or something? Oh, okay, so I'm gonna step away. Boom. Sayonara, suckers. There we go. Sworyuken! Oh. Sworyuken! I actually have gotten a question. What is the Sworyuken about? Very simple. That's what my dad thought when we got Street Fighter 2 for the first time in as kids. That's what he thought Ryu was saying. It was not Shoryuken, it was Sworyuken.
Sworyuken?
And so my dad for the longest time was trying to figure out whether or not Ryu was swearing. And I don't think he ever got his answer, but, you know...
Elephant down!
Elephant down! I don't think he ever got his answer, but, man, it's not like he wouldn't give it a shot. So that just became a quote in my family. Whenever we saw something Dragon Punch related, we had to do Sworyuken! I was never happy. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder.
Because he didn't think we were making fun of him. Okay, I want to get this peanut. Whee! I love it. Every time I pass that one point, I have that one bikini ad. And everything is very comic book, but I would say like more in a Sunday comics kind of way.
Right, more newspapers.
Yeah.
Strips.
Which I think is a good scheme for this. There we go. Oh, and look, like Sonic-y has a homing attack. Ouch! There we go. Prepare you. Oh. I learned my lesson. We don't make them go boom no more. There we go. Gee, Christmas, man. This is harder than it was to not make these barrels go boom. No! Dang it! I love it. They're like hanging on for dear life. No, Tembo! Don't do things that could possibly throw us off! Too late! Ooh. This has Shovel Knight level kind of secrets. Elephant down! Elephant down!
Elephant down!
Medic! Okay, so back in there, we have another jar of peanut butter. Except we haven't unlocked a... We haven't... What's the word I'm looking for? We haven't unlocked the checkpoint. This is what happens when I do a live stream, is that I can't put the words together. I can't word correctly.
You fail English? That's impossible.
But I've never done that. And I've never done such a horrible thing as to mix up Jennifer Lawrence with Jennifer Garner. That's never happened. If you don't know what I mean, go look up the most recent episode of Geek News, and I'm still forever shamed that I did that.
Just wait, the National Enquirer is going to contact you. Can we please use those for the next story? Jennifer Lawrence as Ben Affleck's baby.
There you go. Jennifer Lawrence wants Jennifer Garner's DNA. Is that basically what you're saying here?
No, just like, that's the reason Garner and Ben Affleck recently broken up.
Is Jennifer Lawrence wants her DNA? Wow, you are in the inside here, Shadow Blazer. Yeah, I'm curious as to what your source is.
As a journalist, I have to protect my source, so.
Yes, as a journalist.
As a quote-unquote journalist.
Because we can make that claim, right?
Journalists, we do a show called Big News.
Yes.
We report the news.
And then give our opinions on it. And review the story in a... No, we don't review the story, because that would take too much effort. Elephant! I got hit way too many times. But it's okay. Because all I need to do is get a jar of peanut butter and I'm good to go!
And it often includes me looking through obituaries to find out
Yes.
who died.
Although, I don't know if you recently saw the story that Aldo put up.
I saw it.
He's wondering how much is in the Prozac budget for Geek News reviews and opinions.
I think you're gonna have to up that.
I don't want to up it. Oh! Okay, elephant down.
Whoa, one hit kill there? Whatever.
Yeah, I fell off the train.
Okay.
That's what happened. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when I play a new game. I'm so ecstatic with it that crap like this happens. Alright. Oh, I can already tell you, this is a great game. This is... Oh, and I apparently found something I didn't know. We found a secret. Alright. It's time to fire the elephant! Oh, and I just barely noticed that it's counting combos.
Hey, swimwear.
Because if you didn't know what that is... Mommy, why is she dressed so scantily clad?
But she's in a swimsuit.
I was actually going to say insert Anita Sarkeesian joke here, but... No, we don't do that. We respect Anita Sarkeesian even though whether or not we agree with her is completely subject. Which I love that every time we bring up Anita, apparently we agree with her. Because that's how that works.
Well, by that logic, everybody who's ever brought her up should be.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't agree with her.
We just challenge her to a debate, that's all.
We don't, you know, do stupid shit like threaten her life. Because we're adults.
There is some subject of debate on our adultness, but you know, we can have our kiddie moments. Except for my rage against Michael Bay. That's completely justified in every form. Okay, so 3. Now let's see if I can actually do this without screwing this up. Yes, and he fall down gold pool.
Men's swimwear. There you go.
I wish I could unsee that. Oh, good checkpoint. So we were really close.
Checkpoint.
It's really funny when you do that because I don't think you ever played Cruising USA and you do it exactly like that.
Who made Cruising USA?
I can't remember. But I actually like Cruising World, and that never came out on consoles.
That's Sonic All-Stars Racing also is that. Checkpoint!
Yeah, that makes sense. I think Sega was a publisher.
Yeah, that's also a Sega game! We'll play that sometime later in the future.
No, we won't, because there's not really a console version of Cruising.
No, I meant Sega All-Stars Racing.
Yes, we will get to that at some point. Okay, there we go. The ball of death is really hard to control, can I just say that? And I think it's intentional.
So you don't spam it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the dash is kind of, you have to be kind of cautious. Oh crap, I missed those. Okay. I missed peanuts!
Well, it tells me it's gonna crush you, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We're on conveyor belts. and Sonic logic tells me there will be something to crush you.
Or Tembo needs a workout. Nobody wanted to pay for a Wii Fit.
It's okay, it's just Big Bone.
I'm not fat, I'm Big Bang.
By the way, that's actually been a Drak and Shadow suggestion. Can I just put that out? Yes, the fractured butthole.
I was thinking Stick of Truth, but okay.
That too. We've gotten recommended to do Stick of Truth a couple of times now.
Elephant down!
Elephant down!
Not sure I like
I'm about to say something that is going to blow people's minds. Good job, Sega.
And Game Freak. I think Game Freak probably deserves more.
Yeah, I think Sega's just the publisher.
Yeah.
So at this point, Game Freak is more of credit. But good on you, Sega, for giving the rights over to Game Freak to do what they wanted, and it's working out so far. I swear, every time I dash, I'm breaking the sound barrier as an elephant.
I mean, don't go into the spikes. You can break the sound barrier all you want. So I did look this up, but this is, or if anyone's wondering, this is not Game Freak's first time away from Nintendo.
No.
They've done a few projects for other consoles before, and mobile too.
Yes, they've done a couple of other properties aside from Pokemon. Pokemon is just a big property for them, so they have a big team for it, I believe. Oh. There we go. And I got some health back.
Right.
And a civilian. Hold on tight, civilian! I actually just didn't... So, check this out. If you notice, like, when you do stuff like this, they actually will not be on your back, but they will conveniently land back on your back. Back.
Well,
Tempo's got back.
Gotta be cartoon logic, of course.
Yes. Okay, so how am I supposed to go past this one?
There's gotta be another point, I'm sure.
Already the game decides that we must backtrack. Well, no. I don't think that's a wall I can break either. Oh, no, there we go. So a door... I can open this up, so let's do that.
Look, exploded boxes.
Crap. I did that too. Oh look, it's a soldier with Cloud Strife syndrome. If you don't get what that means, then you truly are not a Final Fantasy fan, alright? Because even a Final Fantasy fan makes fun of Cloud Strife.
And I'm not so sure about the Cloud fangirls.
You just don't understand him! Yes, I actually do understand him. That's the sad part of the whole thing. But keep...
And you can probably flutter over there.
Yeah, I could probably do that, so let's do it. Boingy, boingy, boingy. At least I can get a lot of extra lives really quick. Alright, here we go again. Bing! No! Right into the bomb. Did you hear that? He did actually a little... Ah!
I didn't hear that.
That's awesome.
I was screaming myself. Let me up, Jade! Stop this crazy thing!
Exactly, because now we're back on a treadmill. Because George Jetson never knew how to operate a treadmill. Feel the butt of justice! Oh, hi.
If nobody knows what the Jetsons are, you see, there was a time when Hanna-Barbera made stuff besides Scooby-Doo.
I was actually going to say, there was a time when cartoons made prime time and they weren't The Simpsons. Or Family Guy. Ah, I see.
Hey, boss.
He's got a very soft behind.
Oh.
Did I actually go there? You bet I did. Oh, and I missed two people.
I'm sorry.
a hardened soldier until the level ends, and then he's totally a happy elephant.
He's just a happy little elephant.
It's a trigger mechanism. It just happens.
But that's an express.
Okay, so now we're collecting a currency there. I wonder what that's for.
So
Can I actually unlock like combos or something like that? I'd be interested.
Looks like you're gonna have to unlock the next level.
Am I? Oh, I am. Yeah. Okay, that's actually a good idea. To kind of hamper the progression. So into the Inferno we go, I guess.
Into the.
See, I was about to go into a Beast Wars reference that I don't think anybody would get. The spiders! You dare invade the colony? Inferno! Terrorize!
Hex. PI agency.
What? Oh my gosh! I love it! He's like Secret Squirrel. Okay, so what is this? Oh no! This is very Donkey Kong! Sorry, I'm getting every peanut, because why not? Peanut! Monkey! Oh, I didn't break the thing. Okay, I was hoping to break the flamethrower. Okay, can I go this way? No, I cannot. Well, maybe I'll have to double back. I can already tell you, Alex, and I don't know about you, but I want to buy the soundtrack already. I really want to go over to iTunes and just see if it's there. Or maybe Game Freak had enough forethought to just let you be able to have the soundtrack if you downloaded the game.
Well, that'd probably be up to Sega more than Game Freak.
Sega, don't mess that up. Please don't. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, I can appear. Yeah, there you go. The bowling ball of destruction! Oh, no, I can't do that. But I can do that! And a big peanut. Yeah, I have to double back. That's what happens. That was worth it, though. See, this is one of those games that actually encourages you to find secrets. Almost like the original Sonic games were. We needle Sonic because we love him. Okay, maybe for Drak, love is a strong word.
Love is strong.
What are you trying to do on the surface?
I was hoping to look up some info on this game, but I can't get to your general webpage to do so.
There we go. Okay, so... Oh no! I ran out of water! No! No! Yes! I made that work. It was awesome. Alright, now I need to go back up. You should just ask one of our Geek News panelists, Aldo Gomez, because he's actually done a review of this game.
Yes, but as such, he must be off doing something because he's not joining us.
No, he is not. But then again, Aldo's schedule is really hard for us to meet up. So, I mean, we try and do the best we can, but sometimes you just can't make it work.
I don't know 5, and I always want to like do some sort of bluegrass thing with the title. Tembo the Badass Elephant. I feel like that's how this game would have been marketed like 20 years ago.
Like this badass elephant's about to get himself into a really big shindig. Yeah, I tried to do a Dukes of Hazzard. It didn't really work out that well. There we go.
Director James Turner, producers Tetsuya Watanabe and Tagashi Shimomura, composer Hideki Kuroda.
Okay. More water. Oh, this is going to suck. Yeah, this is going to suck royal. We are literally into the Inferno at this point.
According to director James Turner, Tembo was Rambo in elephant form. Inspirations were also brought from action movies of the 80s, Dumbo.
Of course.
Other game franchises like Metal Slug, Donkey Kong Country, and Yoshi's Island.
If Metal Slug's in there, I'm throwing in Contra.
Inspirations were also drawn from Harlow Knight, one of Game Freak's older games.
Smack. See, this actually requires some platforming skills. Dare I say it, Alex? It's platforming.
Very much platforming. Oh yes, Hideki Kuroda is one of the mainstay composers for the Pokemon series.
Okay. So in other words, we'll eventually see Tembo challenge Pikachu to a fight.
That'd be freaking awesome.
And elephant down! But it's alright.
Can we get Tembo full Super Smash Bros?
Oh, well,
I don't know.
technically he didn't make Wii U, so...
There's been obviously third-party characters in Super Smash that have been on Nintendo consoles.
And I can already think of a couple of other characters from Sega I would actually prefer to have than Tembo. I personally think we ought to find a way to get the Streets of Rage people into Smash. And if you do not agree with me on this, I challenge you to fisticuffs, sir.
I demand satisfaction.
You know, I was trying to have a conversation with you while we were trying to get the sync going, and I don't think we were quite British enough in our review of the Order 1886. Would you concur that we were not British enough?
We were not British enough for the year of our Lord, 1896.
In the year of our Lord, 1886.
Hello.
Hello, Governor. This looks a bit steampunk to you, doesn't it? What, no steampunk?
This is not steampunk. This is like industrial madness.
Madness, I tell you! Madness!
The Daily Peanut!
What?
The Daily Peanut!
Oh, I need to see this. Get me that Spider-Man and get me a peanut! Alright, what's this going to do?
Okay.
Except...
Cash reward for a picture of Spider-Man. But sir, there's an elephant that's tearing up the city. Why? Give me
We don't give a crap about no badass elephants!
What? Cash reward for a picture of the elephant. By the way, I just want.
Do I need to hire your wife instead of you? I think she'd actually give me a picture if I asked her for it. If you guys do not know what we're doing, I don't know what to tell you. And I probably need to get you some exploding lemons so that you can understand. Man, you hit those with the slightest amount of momentum and they go off.
There you go, boom. There you go, boom.
This is almost like it's built for kids, but it's also built for the hardcore. The hardcore audience. Okay, I'm gonna go back and grab this big peanut. Ah!
not to run into those things. And... Dang it! I love it. They just sit there when you spray them with water. And what's this? Oh, so you don't just have to use the coolers. So there are going to be refills in some form. See, the slightest bit of momentum and you set it off. This is crazy. Come on. Bring this back up. I know I can do it. As long as the people of YouTube believe in me. Send me your power so that I may make the spirit bomb. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not a DBZ fan yet.
Type in all of your comments to slow the alarm on.
There you go. We had to make a Digimon reference so it was relevant to the Shadow Blazer.
Because that's what I grew up with. Digimon.
It just makes me think of the College Humor video where it's like, I'll bet you haven't even seen, like original anime. I can't remember what it was, but it was like, oh great. Oh, should I interrupt this guy's nap?
Do it.
I think Tembo's in pain. Well, of course he is. He's going through buildings at an alarming rate. If you guys know what I'm talking about, link that up in the chat for the Shadow Blazer. Right in the butt. Okay, so we'll go even further. Except I'm going back here. This game really does encourage you to explore.
Benji's barbecue. What the heck is on fire, too?
It is! Because them smoking good ribs. Alright. Checkpoint? Ooh. That was convenient.
Nice.
Dang it! Let me let go!
Is it just grabbing you automatically?
He grabs it automatically.
Okay.
There we go. Clicky click.
Oh!
And elephant down. I kind of figured that would be a bottomless pit.
Yeah. The exclamation kind of tipped things off.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, but at least we're like right here, so. Except I have to go grab the civilian again. Nope. That won't work. Boom! Wanton destruction! I didn't want to do that, but okay. Oh, dude, can you see the big tank in the background? Holy crap!
Wow.
I think we got a bit of a problem here, guys. Yeah, elephant down. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get past that, though. Like, when you look at the setup.
You gotta swing.
Well, where? I didn't see a thing that wasn't out of reach. Let's find out, I guess. This is where things like live streaming on the internet come in real handy, because then at that point, if you don't see it, the internet will see it. And they will let you know that they see it. There we go. Of course not. I almost burned my buns off. Got that wrong again. Yeah, so, okay. I did not notice this little pinwheel right here.
You didn't see the pinwheel?
I didn't see it.
That is clear!
And the judges are in?
Not for fun!
Except from the Eastern European judge, but she never judges anybody accurately. Let's be honest, she never does. She's one of the reasons why I've just given up on the Olympics. Because the Eastern European judge is always the problem. Actually, no, there was one where it was a French judge.
Colorado Elephant. Your performance could have been a little better.
What was that, Italian Russian?
What's Italian?
Yes, yes. Are we working on our Brookstralian? There we go. Nope. There we go! And we have saved the day for human and elephant kind! Except we missed, like, 5 people. Dude, this is actually a game that urges you to be a completionist. I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit. Do we have enough? Yes! So we can go forward.
Lock Smasher.
Because I am. Phantom Dome 1. I'm wondering if it's the tank they're talking about.
Could be.
Well, let's do this thing. Yes. Except now I have a proper peanut helicopter to take me in. I can't go back that way, so forward we go. Oh, geez, a skullcopter. And they make sound effects too. Yahoo! Alright, now I know how to deal with the skullcopters. I just have a question for the people of Tembo, the Badass Elephant. When Tembo comes in and saves the day, who ends up paying the bill for all the destruction? Because this bill's starting to get pretty big. And I'm worried that poor Tembo is going to get footed for the bill, and all they did was ask him to do what he does best. And that is not fair, sir. Not at all. That's like expecting Superman to clean up after Man of Steel. Just wrong, man. Just wrong. Okay, so here we go. Ha ha! I totally thought I was gonna miss that. I'm just being honest with people.
Wait, can you go back the other way?
I think I can. We have an answer for it. Well, a temporary answer. So steel girders just fell on Tembo, and he just didn't care.
And the flaming box does 4 damage. Hey, did you glad you went there?
Yeah, now I am, actually. I wasn't against the idea. It was...
I was just curious, really. I saw that there's a flaming skull. Like that thing in my head?
Yep. Yes, like the thing in your head.
Oh, they got shields.
Yes, they do, but I have an answer for that. Their butt.
It'd just be nice if they weren't so sparse with the health.
Yeah.
I understand it. That would. The later levels, I'd understand because a little more scarce, but
Oh.
this is still kind of early in the game.
Okay. Do I have to take the tank out? Yes, I have to take the tank out. I don't know how, though.
Or do you need to get it to blast the door further?
No, I think I have to take the tank out. Yep.
Ah, cool.
Serve up! Okay, that's a unique mechanic, and I love it. Time for us to play some Wii Tennis. Is your body ready, Shadow Blazer?
My body is ready.
My body is ready. You know, I'm just going to present this idea to people because people have asked a lot of, like, who I think... If Miyamoto is not the guy to take over for Satoru Iwata, who should? I've said this a couple of times off of the camera, and I'm going to say it again. I really do think that Reggie should do it, but Reggie won't do it because he's Nintendo of America.
It won't happen either way. They're gonna.
But if there's somebody who could legitimately make fun of themselves as well as Iwata-san could, it would be Reggie.
Yeah, but they're fucking a Japanese company. They're gonna hire a Japanese CEO.
Oh, they are. But I'm putting it out there. I really do think it would be an awesome concept. I think, here's the thing. A lot of people actually think that Reggie does not like all the memes and stuff like that that have been made about him. I would argue no, he absolutely loves them.
I think we gotta address the elephant in the room.
I see what you did there.
I had to pun that. I couldn't help myself, but I know you and I, of course, we both know there's going to be a lot of people who say, "Oh, Miyamoto should take over the company," and both of us pretty much agree. No, Miyamoto's better off in R&D, honestly.
And oh my gosh, the sacrilege that is that I keep getting. It's like, how can you not say Miyamoto deserves it? I'm not saying Miyamoto doesn't deserve it. I think he more than deserves it.
He deserves it, but we think he's better off in the R&D department.
Yes,
really.
and frankly, I think that's where he wants to be. I think he's concerned about how Nintendo is going to shape as soon as he retires. And guys, he's no spring chicken no more.
He's in his 60s, right?
Yeah, he's like in his mid to late 60s. He has to be. So then at that point, he has to actually set up a successor. You know, as much as we would like people like Sakurai to stay forever, they have to leave eventually.
Well, it was either Aldo or Rami who said Sakurai's not even with Nintendo anymore.
No.
He's an independent developer.
But, you know, I use that as an example because a lot of people just expect that, you know, Hideo Kojima is just going to stay in the industry forever. No, eventually he'll want to retire. You know, it's just a foregone conclusion. To assume that they don't want to retire is kind of folly. I mean, I'm a big video game fan, but even I know, like, all the developers that I love and approve of are going to leave eventually. And that's going to be a sad day, but we can make it work.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's the one or two people out there who will want to work till the day they die.
Sure.
But
Miyamoto's one of them.
probably so.
But let's just be honest about Miyamoto. Miyamoto's a big kid in a candy shop. Is what he is. When you take his job into brass tacks here, he is a big kid in a candy store. And I don't think he'd have it any other way. I really do think that the day that Miyamoto retires is the day that security forces him out. But Drak, that'll happen. I believe it with Miyamoto, man. I believe he has secret warp pipe entrances all over the place. You know, that Muppet interpretation was pretty accurate, I think. I think most of Nintendo's offices are modeled after his stuff. So he's like Seto Kaiba. He's like, as a safety precaution, I made sure that I could access Nintendo headquarters however I wanted.
It's more Christian Bale stuff than Seto Kaiba.
I can't do Seto Kaiba.
Just gotta read the best Eric Stewart voice.
And I don't have one. I think we've had this conversation before.
Truth be told, I don't think I could do Eric Stewart. I could only do Haribo Seto Kaiba.
Yes.
My brother's being held hostage. I don't really feel like running. Instead, I'm just gonna run person.
Exactly.
I remember when nobody died.
Dang it! I knew it was gonna happen, and I still did it, and... This is still freaking fun, so I don't care. Ah! Okay, I deserve that one. I'm willing to admit. But yeah, I don't think Miyamoto's gonna take the job. I think he wants to stay where he is. I think Nintendo wants him to stay where he is. And frankly, there's probably somebody else who could do the job. Now, I've heard talk of like a Yamauchi taking over. I don't think there is a Yamauchi working for Nintendo right now.
I don't think so. I don't know a lot about the Yamauchi family line, but other than Iwata was the first not of the Yamauchi family.
Yes.
I have to assume the Yamauchi family line probably ended with Hiroshi Yamauchi. Because I think I read this in console work that he had a daughter, so that means she would have taken a new name.
Yeah. That's kind of the downside there, but I mean at the same time too, they have somebody there. They have somebody that they're picking. Who knows? Maybe it's the other guy that's jointly running things with Miyamoto.
I thought about him, but he also he seems likely, but at the same time he's also kind of in his late 60s.
Okay, yeah.
So I imagine they were probably gonna go someone 50-ish, late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, I just hope that they don't do the main problem that other companies have done, which is you hire a guy that's strictly a marketing guy who's never really had anything to do with the stuff that he's trying to sell.
Yeah, either strictly a business person or strictly marketing.
Yeah, nothing against those guys, but if, you know, marketing 101, you have to be able to sell anything, but games are a hard sell, especially if you are not a gamer.
Oh,
I got squooshed. I got squooshed. Oh, and I don't have enough peanut butter. No!
Game over.
Dang it. Well,
Battle is tough, but don't give up, soldier. Once more into the breach.
okay, so they basically just give you a bunch of extra lives. Alright, Shadow Blazer, why don't you take over and have some fun with this? And I will take over the chat. So, how is everybody doing today? Now that I can actually talk to people.
Hasn't been much development in the hours.
What's wrong with you guys?
No one's around time. What can I say?
That is alright. So, now the Shadow Blazer is playing this. And really, if there's a litmus for this game, it is the Shadow Blazer. Because how long have you been waiting for a good Sega game?
What a while.
Like a good mainstream Sega game?
What a while. I mean, I had one with the racing game. Although I think that's already a couple years old now.
Yeah.
But again, more credit to Game Freak probably than Sega. I know Sega,
Well-
I'm sure Sega had some hand in development, but I'm sure most of this was built internally with Game Freak.
But see, here's the thing: if they're a good publisher, then they've already taken a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because that's another big problem that they've been having is they haven't been great publishers, as well as good developers. So I would like them to be able to fix both. And I actually got a lot of flack for basically asking for CEO Hajime Saito to resign. Which I didn't technically ask him to resign. I just said that, you know, if you wanted to instill confidence, that would probably be the first step, is to get a new CEO in there, because unfortunately, Saito's record is not for him. I'm sorry if you guys don't agree, but Saito's record is not with him. And it's not just Sonic. You know, the failed Altered Beast reboot was under his watch. And if this had been Iwata-san, I would have held him just as accountable. You know, a lot of people just think, or have mentioned to me that they think I'm nothing more than a Nintendo fanboy wanting to bash Sega. No. You know this, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I'd hold Iwata to the exact same standard.
Right.
Which is what I would like to do with anybody, like any creator of any game medium, is hold them to that standard, because I can expect more from them. You know, if this had been Blizzard Entertainment, I'd hold them to a higher standard because they hold themselves to a higher standard. No, you gotta use the.
I know. I'm still getting a feel for the controls.
Oh, okay.
Trigger shoots
And I will say, I mean, the design of this level has made me kind of wonder if it's like a Sonic level, and the lower you go is one area, and then a higher route is another way to go through this level. I will tell you this right now. I can tell very well that this game is meant to be replayable.
Definitely.
Because
you have to go explore. You have to go find more civilians.
Yeah, you have to go and get all the civilians. You have to go and get all that stuff. And I have a feeling for Achievement Hunters, this is going to be a really great game. I'm not that kind of person, but I'd love to bring my wife in here who is, and just get her opinion, because I think she'd love it. Let's see here. And I just realized something. The CEO of Sega is Hajime Saito, is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow, we can make like a dozen pension jokes out of that. Why haven't we? I'm actually a little disappointed in us. Because that's the head of the Shinsengumi.
Jeez, I'm sucking at this already.
But that's alright. Because, I mean, even if you want to go like to a previous stage, I don't care. Just to learn the tutorial a bit. So if you guys want to get this game yourself, it is available on PS4, it is available on Xbox One, and it is available on Steam. So I already know what Alex is going to do when he gets home, is download this on Steam.
I might just have to. Hey.
Well, it's for $15, so that's not, you know, considering this title, that is not a bad price. I think that's what we were actually speculating it was going to be. It was like a $15, $20 title. And you know what? Just given what I've seen thus far with Tembo, if this becomes a mainstay franchise, I'm not against that. Do a 3D Tembo. I don't care.
I don't know if you could make this work in 3D. It seems very suited for 2D platforming.
It could be. But who knows? Maybe like after a couple of sequels, they would be able to open the way up for 3D.
And then everyone can complain that Tembo has a slightly paler shade of skin.
I just barely got what you're doing with that. Oh my gosh! Sonic's legs are 10 centimeters! What, you're not joining in?
I've never seen the legs. Damn it!
Well, you like doing the eyes.
Yeah, because
Sonic has green eyes!
That was all I saw when Sonic 4 was coming out. Not, oh wow, it's a retro Sonic game. Sonic's got green eyes, ruined forever!
His arms are blue!
That too for Sonic Boom. Which, frankly, I would have thought that would be the least of our problems.
I didn't realize that most of the Sonic naysayers were Christian. Maybe that's the problem here.
A lot of them are. Pretty much, I swear, every one of them is Christian in disguise.
So there's Christian has like 1 million logins, and he just logs in on his PC on all of them, and gives bad reviews to Sonic games.
Good loss.
Let's just be honest. He wants Sonic to the game. You know he wants it.
Yeah. The Game Trailers put out a list yesterday of franchises that need to die. Anyone surprised that Sonic did make the cut?
No. And I don't think Sonic needs to die, but I do think Sonic needs a break.
I have to agree there, really. Sonic could stay.
You know, I know you want something for the 25th anniversary for Sonic, but I actually am of the opinion that Sega needs to wait till the 30th and go nuts on that, you know?
Right.
Because unfortunately, I just think the developers are burned out with Sonic ideas. I think if some of them worked on this and relearned some of the level design that has been lost, then you'd be okay. But the problem is that a lot of them, I think, are just burned out. They've done nothing but Sonic.
Well, that was the big reason Yuji Naka left Sega.
Yeah.
Because it's like he didn't want to be making Sonic games for the rest of his life.
Oh.
Making these jumps is a lot tougher than it looks.
Yeah, it really is. Especially when you're using the dash, because bottom line, you have to know you have to know your physics and your lasers. And people don't appreciate when I do the nerd voice, but sometimes it just has to come out. $5KO. I just saw that graffiti on the wall. I wonder if that means. Because I don't think this thing was Kickstartered.
No, I don't think so.
No. It's just a property. And oh my gosh, a new IP from Sega, by the way. I mean,
Good on Sega. We need some fresh ideas there now.
yeah, especially since, you know, a lot of people like to bring up to me that there's a bunch of IPs with Sega that are Japan only, that we've never seen. And now, do I think they ought to be brought over? Probably not. They probably wouldn't have any.
Depends on the game.
It depends on the culture. It also depends on the game itself. You know, a lot of people. I mean, originally Capcom did not think Phoenix Wright was America material.
Oh, you should know? Caught on?
Yeah, it caught on because they decided to re-release it for DS. Yeah. So, or they decided to release it for DS and see how America would like it.
You know, that's my problem. There's tons of probably games from Japan that I love to play, but they're always, you know, Japan only.
Yeah.
I've mentioned before, I would love a port, not a port necessarily, but just an American localized version of Phantasy Star Generation from like 2004. That had some really nice looking graphics. It was a nice update to Phantasy Star.
Which I don't think you'll ever get.
Sadly
Because if we didn't get online too, that ain't happening. See, there you go. You're learning. It's almost like the game developers expect you to learn.
It's like the game is teaching me. I don't know what sorcery is this.
Well, no, it's teaching you, but it's not teaching you.
What sorcery is this?
You know, I get to watch a lot of kids complain about the tutorials now, and it's just funny because, you know, back in the day, you had to learn on your own. They had a very subtle and psychological way of teaching you how to play a game. And in fact, I love the fact that that is kind of a cornerstone of American game devs now. They learn that in school, that you have to be able to teach that stuff.
Tutorials or what?
No, you just have to be able to. Basic game design, if you're going to do like indie development, you've got to be able to teach without a tutorial. You have to be able to teach them without teaching them.
Yeah.
You know, this is stuff that Miyamoto and Izuka, Yuji Naka, they had to learn on their own. You know, Koji Igarashi to some extent had to learn it. Hideo Kojima had to learn it. You know, the tutorials in Metal Gear Solid are not a good example, but there was actually a point where a Metal Gear game did not tell you how to play it. You had to learn that for yourself, and if you didn't want to learn for yourself, you were screwed. You were doomed to death and suffering. Smack.
Checkpoint! Alright, I'm getting it now.
Checkpoint! Bounce pad!
And I actually do love that we got yet another Hideo Kojima franchise suggested to us for Drak and Shadow, which is Snatcher.
Right.
So that's 2 of the 3. It's 2 of the 3. Snatcher I actually think would work but I think we would still also need to do what we need to do with Metal Gear, and that is bring a big bowl of popcorn. Because, man, there's a reason he was a film major, guys. He wanted to do films, and then he decided, no, I'm going to get into this whole video game thing.
Really tough here.
Yeah.
Oh, flames. Ow. I thought ducking was gonna save me. How silly of me.
Oh, that was awesome. But that actually does bring up an interesting question. Where do we think Hideo Kojima is going to go now that he's been fired officially by Konami? I almost said Capcom again. I think, in all honesty, he's got something going. I think he's got something going specifically with Guillermo. Either that or
I just passed it.
Hideo probably could build his own pack of lawyers to fight off Konami and just get all the good properties from Konami and find good homes for them. Alright, well, don't give up! By the way, nice handlebar mustache, my friend. Nice handlebar mustache. Alright, should I take over, or?
I won't play anymore.
Go for it.
I think I'll go back to simpler.
Go back to training. It might be good for you. Alrighty. Now, people actually did ask me, did I want to do Tembo today? I did not know it was out. It completely... See, unfortunately, me and Alex were lost in the whole Five Nights thing that barely released, you know, where Scott Cawthon got bored and just decided to release it. Like, screw it. Might as well. So yeah, we were... I don't know about you. I was off watching Five Nights videos because I felt so bad for the fan base of that basically pulled a night shift to be able to do all of the secrets in time.
Pretty much.
But good on to those YouTubers like Razbowski and Dawko and Smike. I think Smike was one of them.
I'm sure he was.
And 8-Bit Gaming. You guys did a really great job. Markiplier obviously joined in later, but that just shows how much of a geek they are. I mean, a lot of people think we're just kind of bound in our geekdom. That's why I made things like Geek News Reviews and Opinions, so we didn't have to be bound. So we could actually talk about other people's geekery. Heaven forbid. Because, you know, it's one of those things I actually do get the question occasionally of, why don't you have other geeks on Geek News? I'd love to have them!
Sure, we'd love to have some guest panelists.
Sure! I mean, we brought on Carolus Juja. And we'll bring on more as long as they want to do it. I mean, if Dawko or Razbowski were to contact us and say, yeah, can we do a podcast together? I'd totally say yes. Because the bottom line is that they are just as much a geek of what they love as I am of mine. You need to do that dash jump to get over. Oh, it's always fun to see Alex try and play these games.
I can play video games.
I can play video games. And I'm the one that gets the crap on Drak and Shadow. I'm the one that can't play video games. Oh. Good. You're learning. Good job, soldier.
Mission accomplished.
And nothing but fanfare. Da 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 da. Alright, so now it's time for you to go to the Battle of Shell City. This is not a brand new file. We're just playing through these levels again so that Alex can get used to the controls. And I'm just curious, does this do anything? Nope, it does not. I'm always curious to try out a PS4 game to see if it does anything with the touchscreen on the controller. Nope, you gotta do the butt stomp. Come to Bar's Cars and get a bar for the price of 3. I don't know. I don't know where I was going there, but I went somewhere. That's great. And also, to people who are new to my channel, first of all, welcome. If you guys are new to my channel, I do tons of Let's Plays. First of all, I do tons of Let's Plays with him on Drak and Shadow. I also do Let's Plays of Final Fantasy games, because I could not convince the Shadow Blazer to do those with me. And then I also do Let's Plays of modern games with my wife, Andrea. Currently, we are working on the DLC of The Last of Us, which is Left Behind. After that, we've got something really cool in store. We've got a blind LP, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it is current gen. And by current gen, I mean PS4. So, you guys will like it. He punched your trunk, man. Are you going to take that?
No. Yeah. Got him.
Yeah, you got him. It's like you sat there going, are you going to do anything? What you going to do, punk? What you going to do?
Hoorah! What you gonna do, punk?
That's my Al Pacino right there, which sucks. Why does it suck? I have not seen a whole lot of Al Pacino movies. I would actually dare argue that my impression of Al Pacino is my impression of the drill sergeant from Halo. It is very similar in its nature. Nope, butt stomp. There you go. I love it. The soldiers are just kind of sitting there. They occasionally salute you. Now you get a moment to actually have that. So yeah, like I was saying before, I do a bunch of Let's Plays. I also do a podcast called Geek News, Reviews, and Opinions, where the Shadow Blazer, along with Stephen Romney of Romney's Reviews, and Aldo Gomez of various YouTube channels, we get together, we talk about the week's stories in geek. So it can be anything from tech and gaming to movies, TV, comics, anime, you name it. You suggest a story, we'll probably bring it up. And then the internet can hate me because apparently I have an opposing opinion to everything. Heaven forbid that I have something called free will. So, and then also I do the Drak Let's Play Live. This is actually a new feature on the channel where I get together with you guys. It used to be every Friday, now it's every Monday. And I usually do multiplayer games. So, like, if you go into the list, I've done Splatoon, I've done Super Smash Brothers, I've done Mario Kart, I've done Hearthstone, and I've done Heroes of the Storm. All multiplayer games. This is the first single player. Whether or not I do more single player, that's up to you guys. I would actually love to do, like, a new game spotlight, especially with some of the stuff that's coming out this year.
I love comic off games, so. Sucks to be
Do you want to know the irony of that statement?
What?
Cloud Strife would do the same thing. Except he'd be like,
I don't know why my Cloud Strife is like Sylvester Stallone, but it is, and I just have to go with that. And what are you doing here? What am I supposed to be with Tifa? I don't know, but I guess I'll find out in the remake.
Where is that missing civilian?
yeah, I'm like looking around and snorty. Just wait. It's gonna be like we have to acquire a power later, and that's what it is. Where he is you have to have that power. So yeah, and then also you guys are more than welcome to look up the Shadow Blazer. He's actually over 100 subscribers strong now. He does anime reviews, not just of the. You used to do like nothing but retro, but now you do like the current season in Japan.
Yes.
Via Crunchyroll, I'm guessing. And yeah, but you've taken on things like Pokemon The Origin. You've taken on lots of B-Train anime.
Right.
And a lot of people like to accuse him of being a B-Train fanboy, but he's been equally harsh with them.
Yeah.
So that's how you know he's a good reviewer. He's willing to criticize that which he loves. It's hard at times.
It is.
He's been a critic of Sega too.
Oh yeah.
And geez, is there anything I haven't pimped at this point?
You got it all.
But that and Drak Let Shadow. And if you guys really want to see like a ton of Let's Plays that we've done a lot of Sonic games. I would actually like to get a number on that because I think the last time we got one was 6 months ago. So we got lots. Currently we're doing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We're doing Phantasy Star 4. We are currently in Dot Hack Outbreak. We're getting ready to go into Phantasy Star 4. The end of the millennium. And we're also doing Pokemon Crystal. And we're actually right into the Kanto part. I think the last part I put up was us getting on the SSN to go to Kanto.
SS Aqua, not SSN.
Yes, and I called it the SSN, and I'm getting crap for it, and I don't care. Because it's the SSN as far as I'm concerned. And then we also have a special LP on Saturdays now of The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. And I can happily say we actually are done with that. We completed it.
Yes, we did.
And we're excited for the next property that we're going to take on because it's going to kind of start up a whole other slew of games that we can do. That and we do movie vlogs. In fact, we just barely did a review of Ant-Man, did we not?
Yes, we did. I still actually gotta finish. I gotta put that together and get it up.
That's alright. I still have to get up Gaming with the Geeks. So, yes, and occasionally the Geek News crew do get together for movie reviews or game reviews. We call those either Geek News group reviews or Gaming with the Geeks. In particular, the one session that we did recently was on nothing but anime games.
Yes.
In particular, we took on J-Stars, which Aldo and Rami both reviewed and both wanted us to play it. So we were happy to do it. And one of the questions that we have gotten is, when are we going to get together again? So unfortunately, the Shadow Blazer is not getting together with us next time, but that's just because he has no interest in the next project, and that is Dragon Ball Z, Resurrection F, or Resurrection of F. It's supposed to be the Resurrection of Frieza. So that'll be interesting for us, but maybe at some point we'll have to bring in the Shadow Blazer to rip tracks, that thing.
I don't know anything about Dragon Ball.
You don't need to. Here's all you need to know about Dragon Ball to be able to get the story. Goku's a lovable idiot who does not get how life works at all. Vegeta likes to constantly criticize him for it. Piccolo likes to constantly criticize him for it. And Chi-Chi likes to beat the living crap out of him. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
You've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! If you get Yu-Gi-Oh!, you get Dragon Ball, alright? I mean, it's one of those things that I kind of laugh at the fact that Goku is even married and has kids, because I was kind of wondering whether or not he would get how that works. It's like Yugi with Taya. He just doesn't get how that works. She does!
But she's more interested in
The Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh! Is that official? Is she more interested in the Pharaoh character?
I don't know, probably. That's how it always seemed to be anyway.
Because, like, she didn't, at least as far as I'm concerned, flirt with any of the characters. If I'm wrong about that, somebody needs to clarify that, but I don't think she ever flirted.
I mean, like, now.
The only time I ever saw something close to a flirt from her was when she was trying to make the Pharaoh feel better.
During Battle City, I thought she went on a date with Pharaoh.
Yeah, but that was more because she was trying to be a friend, and the whole purpose of her character is friendship in the heart of the cards.
Right.
So I don't count that.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't think she's ever had a romantic interest. In fact, you know, they've hinted at Mai and Joey secretly liking each other, and they've never done nothing with it. because they were too busy playing card games to apparently have emotions and care about things. And I will just say, you know, a lot of people think I give Yu-Gi-Oh crap for jumping the shark at some point, or yeah, with like 5Ds and all that. No, Yu-Gi-Oh jumped the shark first. And that was when we had a whole duel that was basically like putting on mecha armor, and Joey did it, and therefore it was like, it's official, Yu-Gi-Oh has become Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, come on, we should do that.
He should, but he refused to die. But yeah, I think I've picked everything that we do, technically. We have quite a busy schedule, guys, and we try to keep things as regular as we can, but sometimes it gets a little weird. In fact, over this next couple of weeks, I'm officially on call now, because baby's gonna happen.
Child could be born at any moment.
At any moment. And we are also considering things like con appearances and stuff like that, so we're trying to figure all that out.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Because Alex wants us to appear in a certain place called Anime Bonsai. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Chances are you haven't, unless you're in the Salt Lake City area.
Probably not.
Oh, great. Salt Lake City Boys Guide anywhere.
Are you emphasizing those who go through? Right.
I'm just, it's a small club, so I'm not surprised if you haven't heard of it.
But I expect you to have heard it. Because... well, and my version of the chat went wrong. Okay, it fixed itself. Like, don't give me a scare like that! And while I'm thinking about it, what am I going to do next week? I don't know, actually. Maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. I actually need to double check whether or not, because I think the new King's Quest comes out this week too. And I really want to do that. Because I want to give that as much attention as I can. King's Quest, the granddaddy of point-and-click adventure. The literal granddaddy of it. See, they literally like hang on and their legs are flying everywhere. Oh, there's one of them off in the background. So I'm guessing that you can probably. What? I'll bet they occasionally throw out like a tennis ball, and you can use that.
Well, I've seen it bombs so far, but we'll see.
So there's one of them. Holy moly. And we are actually coming really close to the end of the stream. Kind of thankfully, because it's getting kind of hot in here.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to try and keep cool, but unfortunately my fridge died, and so we can't have ice here. We have to go to like Baskin Robbins or whatever to get cold stuff. Otherwise, we will just burn up in this place. This is actually the same room that we do a lot of our recording for Drak Let Shadow.
Yep.
So. There we go. Now you got it. Yeah, I have a feeling you're gonna buy this when you get home and immediately start playing. Yes. You ordered it through Amazon or?
Yeah.
Okay. Your Xbox 360 wired controller that I recommended since he's now joined the PC Master Race. Which is appropriate because, you know, you're supposed to be the hipster of geek news. So, it's only appropriate that you should be a PC gamer. Since PC gamers, look, I love you guys and I'm one of you, but if there was a hipster in our culture, it is the PC Master Race. That's just the way it is. Nothing against you guys. It's just the way it is. Had to be said. And I've been a part of the PC Master Race most of my life. Hence why I'm into things like World of Warcraft. Oh, that actually was one thing I didn't pimp really quick. So there's going to be a new show on Drak and Shadow. Or not on Drak and Shadow, on Drak's, on my main channel. Right now it's called Drak Rants or Drak Raves, and it's going to be on certain subjects, whether or not of a given week, or something that may be a couple weeks old that I wasn't able to get to in Geek News. But the first episode is going to be controversial because I keep getting asked this question and can't bring it to Geek News! What do I think about the current state of World of Warcraft after the release of their most recent expansion, Warlords of Draenor? Or as I like to call it, the Farmville that I should never have gotten addicted to. I have people in my WoW guild that basically tell me I'm insane. Because I do the Farmville on like 7 characters now.
I figured out, I think I saw it in the back when it was like a can, but I missed it because I fell.
You fell? Why did you fall? Oh, and I just barely realized where... You can see where the sensitive spot is now. It's a little crystal on his butt.
Right.
It's supposed to be his butt cheeks. That's clever. Man, peanut butter to him is like coffee. Because he keeps on coming up like, oh man, I'm just out of energy.
Or just like the cigarettes for Solid Snake.
Yeah, there you go. Zing! Except for Solid Snake, it's more along the lines of they actually do play a worthwhile gameplay element in most of the games. So like, for example, in the first game, there was a countdown timer to get out of the place.
Right, I saw that.
And if you had the cigarettes on, there was no countdown. It actually froze the countdown. Or, for example, in Metal Gear Solid, you could use them to find lasers
Boing, boing.
in like the security-based rooms. You could use it to sense them or to see the lasers, which is handy. But at the same time, yeah, smoking's bad for you. They really started hammering it in Metal Gear Solid 4 because I love it. And this is one of those things that the Shadow Blazer will come to appreciate when we get there. In that game, there's a psyche meter.
Right.
So like your psychology plays into the game, and you have to be of good mental state.
Right.
Well, the game loves to take away psyche from you. It loves to take that away, and one of the ways that it does it is Snake wants a cigarette, and somebody takes it away from him. Smoking's bad for you, and it's like, and then you get, yeah. And it happens all the time. Which is funny because Solid Snake's daddy preferred cigars. And at the very end, we get to see Solid Snake appreciate a cigar. And he does not.
Of course.
I almost expected his dad to look at him and go, "You little." I'm looking for a better word than the word that came to me. Well, I guess you. No, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I try to keep this channel clean. You little pussy. There you go. That's as close as you're gonna get.
Okay.
But no, he doesn't say anything like that. And I just barely realized that the wheels on the train are powered by a mysterious purple energy. I wonder if they're being powered by the power gem from Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, come on, that was funny. Yay!
Missed 2 civilians.
You did indeed. How dare you? Alright, so
Calling the stream.
I'm checking right now. I have to refresh it every now and then because the surface shuts itself down. So, alright, so let's go into the next level, shall we? Let's see how much you've learned, Shadow Blazer. And I apologize to the people who actually got on and had to listen to us go kind of through all the crap. I'm still trying to learn XSplit to some extent, so I'm getting better. I'm learning things every stream. But you'll have to pardon my dust. kinda suck. It's funny because I'm from a tech family, and I'm the one that's not tech proficient.
That is surprising.
There's a little bit of an irony to that, yeah. I'm better with consoles. I'm more of an AV geek than I am a PC. And you know this, beyond the shadow of a doubt. So obviously I'm doing podcasting, so that tells you something. All right, we've got about 15 minutes left, so I basically will say, like, if you get to 0 lives or whatever, then that's probably going to be it for the day. But we're getting close to the end of the stream, guys. And if you guys like this game, you can get Tembo the Badass Elephant on Steam, PS4, and Xbox One. If you have those consoles yet. Which, if you didn't, I can understand.
I keep pressing prematurely because I keep assuming I have to hit to...
Yeah. No, I did it too. And then the other thing that threw me off is don't use the directional pad while that's going on, because it will switch it.
Right.
And that'll jar you. There we go. You have to get on top of it. There you go.
We gotta go for bowling.
Some elf bowling? How many people remember that Flash game? Not many, I'll tell you that much. Now, I do want to point out that our next big movie review, actually, for Drak and Shadow is going to be Fantastic Four.
Tough.
Which we're excited for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited because of the reboot. And in fact, apparently they've been hinting that the X-Men and Fantastic Four will have a meetup in the Fox universe. This is going to be weird to say, because now there's the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there's about to be the DC Cinematic Universe, and what do we call the Fox one? The Fox Marvel Universe?
The Fox universe.
Something like that. Hey, we're going to get Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so people can stop complaining about that. Why isn't he over there? I got a better question. Why aren't the X-Men over there? And I know the answer, but it's not good enough. I want to see some mutants, darn it. And their justification is nothing but Inhumans. So you're getting good at this.
That's when I run into that.
That's alright, we didn't see it. Okay, the stream saw it, but I promise I didn't see it. Right now. Until I can bribe you. Or blackmail you. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I can't English. And elephant down! No! What the crap? That's okay, he's got coffee. No, you know what? I can't applaud Sega enough. Sega and Game Freak. Good job on this IP.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is freaking makes me happy to play a Sega game that I'm not actually regretting, like, purchasing right after. You know, like Sonic 06. Yeah, people may not know this. The Sonic 06 we played on Dragon Shadow is actually my copy. I gave it to him.
Yeah.
No, he didn't pay me for it. I didn't make you pay for it.
No, I just asked to borrow it. And you're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, just keep it. I'm not gonna play it. I think it's crap. I got like, what, 3 levels in, and then I just said screw it. So we had to go play it on Dragon Shadow.
Yes. We did. Well, we did.
Ooh, right in the butt too. That hurt. I think you and I can agree on that. That hurt.
That hurt.
I'm actually really excited to get deeper into this game because I want to see how many, like, Rambo jokes they can make from it. You know there's got to be, like, a dozen Rambo jokes in here.
Yeah. I think we saw one video of Spider's headband.
Yeah, but no, I want to see like one where he's spraying out water so hard that he's like, "Ah!" And I swear, if we get like a Predator reference in this game, that'd be awesome. Which, actually, so I have to bring this up because I'm not going to be able to bring it up in Geek News. There's no way to be able to make it work. So people wanted me to actually know this because occasionally I mention like wrestling and stuff like that. I'm not the biggest fan of it anymore, but I used to be. And a lot of people wanted to bring mention to this is that in the recent release that's coming soon, WWE 2K16, an unusual contender has been added, and that is the Arnold Schwarzenegger T2 Terminator. And I just want to look at that and go, you guys realize that Arnold didn't wrestle, right?
He was a bodybuilder.
He was a bodybuilder. He was not anything else. And no, he's in it. And so it makes me kind of wonder, okay, why are we getting this? You know, did I think it's 2K Games that has it. Did 2K get a license that I wasn't aware of? And I still can't answer it, but a lot of people are like, you need to talk about this because this is silly. I'm like, yeah, it's silly, but I mean, the only joke I can come up with is you know, WWE, you realize he's not a wrestler, right? It'd be cool if, like, when you drew blood or whatever, you could actually see metal limbs. And no, I'm not bringing up the other wrestling news. It's just not happening. Well, Hulk Hogan just got fired. Hulk Hogan got fired because he made some comments he really wishes he had.
What did he say?
He's had a really bad habit of making some very racist remarks.
Oh.
And he had a more recent incident. So WWE officially announced that they were firing him. Which, you know, I totally understand. I know that sucks for Terry Bollea, but well, even he admits that those were stupid decisions. I would at the very least say good on him. He understands that he did wrong, but not really much I can add on that. I wasn't really a big Hulk Hogan fan, so except I like to reference him because he's just that silly.
Right.
Let me tell you something, brother.
All right, so we just got through this level.
And I only rescued 2 civilians.
Only two. Apparently you just don't love civilians anymore. And we are actually really close to the ending time of the stream, so I think we're just going to go ahead and wrap things up here.
Good idea.
Review for the moment. You've had 2 hours to play this game, Alex. What are your thoughts on Tembo the Badass Elephant?
It's pretty kind of difficult, but it's a lot of fun.
It is. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good attempt, so I will give them that. And for some reason I can't. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of an issue here. I don't know why. But oh, I know why. I think my computer just went. Did it go sleepy time? I think it did. I really hope that I've been streaming this entire time. Okay, there we go. Let me go ahead and get this thing over to our camera.